boomers. Oh, wait a second. 1 second. I almost forgot. It's Christmas time. You can never be too early for Christmas. Is it too early? Boomers. We've been hearing a lot about this generation recently, specifically about all the things they don't like. For example, boomers don't like Zoomers. They don't like the environment. They don't like being called boomers.
Okay, boomer.
And they really don't like video games.
Plenty of kids that come in because they're sleep deprived, they're not doing well in school, they're not following limits, they're lying to their parents, and they're sneaking and playing these video games when they're not supposed to.
Especially the biggest game in the world right now, which is, of course, Fortnite. Boomers hate it.
It's been 20 hours without Fortnite. I've learned 4 different languages, solved the gravity-related theory, discovered the cure for multiple diseases, lost 8 more pounds, and went outside and got a tan. Please bring back Fortnite. I'm losing my true self. That speaks to the bigger picture in all of this. Is should we be concerned about an entire generation so reliant on a video game that when it does not go as expected,
Lady, he's fucking joking. There's no way she did not realize that that was obviously a joke. Maybe she thought that he really discovered the cure for multiple diseases. Although they're not wrong, some people did severely overreact to the whole black hole Fortnite being down thing. That was a pretty good one.
You realize it could possibly really good chances it's a PR stunt.
Wait a second. They're talking about Fortnite. That's Overwatch. I don't know about this beanie thing. How do you do, fellow kids?
And parents across Australia are flocking to seminars like this one in Sydney to find out what to do.
It's a room full of boomers who don't want their kids to play Fortnite anymore.
Brad Marshall runs parents through the basics of the game.
Essentially think of the Hunger Games in a game.
Then opens the floor to questions.
Say a group of 6 mates.
What are these boomer-ass questions? What is this?
Say a group of 6 mates that they all want to stay at home together.
The dark side of that is that when
Yes, if they all can stay home and play together, that is actually one of the beautiful things about gaming. I've got friends across the country, in other countries, over the pond, the ocean, that I can play games with, that I otherwise would not be able to see nearly as often. It's freaking awesome. It's one of the beautiful, it's beautiful.
You can get them out of the addiction. Do they regain their skills or do they?
Do they regain their skills? What?
You can get them out of the addiction. Do they regain their skills or do they?
Nobody's losing the ability to walk because they're playing too much Fortnite.
Right here, you go to last 5 days, Fortnite, 14.4 hours on the screen. That's gotta be,
Loser.
That's gotta be like,
Makes me feel real fucking good if I just make fun of someone who enjoys something that I don't enjoy. I'm cool. Sorry, I got a little worked up there. I just really don't like people making fun of other people. What am I doing? I'm defending myself.
So good, in fact, you could start earning some serious money.
Look at this guy, can't fucking believe it. He's so pissed.
You could start earning some serious money. Joe Lynham went along to meet him.
This little 13-year-old shit is gonna triple my income? He's playing games?
The next news on BBC One is at 5:35. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now. I'm installing Fortnite.
He's the 16-year-old newly crowned best gamer in the world.
How? What? First of all, that's not even a title.
Gaming friends are now banding together, posting video of their gameplay, selling merchandise, and even creating multi-million-dollar media empires.
I mean, it's like they just learned about YouTube.
But with the new school year now in full swing, many parents are finding getting their kids back into their routines can be a Fortnightmare.
Oh, what? What did you say?
Can be a Fortnightmare.
Oh, my brain. Oh man, I'm having so much fun making videos nowadays. What is this fucking boomer ass song? Hi, watch how I harass my children. Isn't it funny? Why does the younger generation hate us?
It's time to put down the Fortnite. School is returning. Woo-hoo.
The fuck is this boomer ass song?
Tonight's the night to pull the plug.
I can't listen to this fucking shit. I can't listen to this shit. I can't listen to this shit. You guys get the gist, right? We don't have to listen to any more of that garbage.
school is now starting again. Has it been tough?
It has been, just because he wants to keep playing like he was playing in the summer, but he can't play. He has to make school his #1 priority.
They're just pointing out the fact that kids have more times to do things they enjoy during the summer, And then when they go back to school, they get less time to do those things that they enjoy. Fortnite could not exist and that would still be true.
Yes, I also play. I'm not that good, but I try. I try to, do what the cool kids are doing.
Oh, that's sweet. She's trying to engage with her child. That's good. You know what? We can't make fun of this lady. She's a sweetheart.
Plenty of kids that come in because they're sleep deprived, they're not doing well in school, they're not following limits, they're lying to their parents, and they're sneaking and playing these video games when they're not supposed to.
The doctor says parents need to remember 3 things.
Neither one of those children are actually playing a video game. Nobody violently shakes their controller while they play a game. If you're gonna make B-roll of people playing video games, stop having them fling their controllers around. Because all you do, here, use this. You move your character around. You pull the triggers a couple times. You might jump and shit. You might switch weapons and shit. But this is about all the fucking movement that you see out of the controller. So sick of this bullshit. Mischaracterization. Forced, but you've been acting like a buffoon this entire video. I'm being theatrical for YouTube, okay? Continue the video.
I don't ever let my kids call it theirs, say that is mine, that is my TV, that is my cell phone. It is not. Those are all mine, and I allow them to use them as long as they're using them appropriately.
Hey, Billy, I own everything. Everything you love. The house, the heating, the light, the game console, the food on your table. I own it, Billy. This video is getting a little out of hand.
And since Mom Amy's credit card number was attached to the game, the scammer had access to that too for purchases within the game. And for an added insult, the scammer killed off the teen's character, in which he
killed off his character? His Fortnite character? They killed his Fortnite character? The hell are you talking about? But yes, kids, don't give anyone your personal information. That's actually some genuine boomer advice.
Just don't give out information. Also, if you have one of these accounts, don't have a credit card linked to a bank account.
And parents, if you're listening. All right, this is for you, boomers, if you're listening. Don't tie your credit cards to any of your children's accounts. Fortnite or not, scammers are out there stealing your shit, so beware.
Robin, this is a trend that is raising some eyebrows. Now, we've heard of parents hiring coaches to help their kids with Little League baseball or football, or maybe even on the chess team, but a tutor for gaming? Come on.
See, here's the thing. America is so obsessed with sports, they think that every single one of their little billies is gonna be a professional athlete. Well, the truth is, most of your children don't have a fucking chance of becoming a professional athlete. Now, I'm not saying throw away the rest of your life trying to become and make a living off of video games. I'm not saying that. Kids, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is it's not so crazy, the idea of people hiring tutors for gaming compared to people hiring tutors for sports, because most people aren't gonna become making a living off of sports. It's fucking insanity.
Parents going over the top to make their kids winners.
There is a risk of too much screen time, and Fortnite is a game that is played on a screen.
You don't say.
The prince calling social media, quote, more addictive than alcohol and drugs. While at a YMCA in London, the prince took direct aim at Fortnite, saying that game shouldn't be allowed. Where is the benefit of having it in your household? And it's created to addict, an addiction to keep you in front of a computer for as long as possible. It's so irresponsible.
If we want to say that maybe social media isn't the greatest use of our time, I'm totally there with you. We could also make the argument that playing games, not the best use of our time. But there's a lot of things that people do recreationally, just things that they enjoy that really don't maybe do much for you, I guess, depending on how you like, if I were to sit here for 5 hours a day practicing guitar, I'm guessing he wouldn't have a problem with that, right? How does that really benefit me? What is that I'm not gonna make a living playing guitar, trust me. If people enjoy this recreational activity and they wanna spend time doing it, it really is no different from many hundreds and thousands of other activities that I could name that people do that don't really benefit them in any real way. Me playing games for 5 hours a day versus me playing guitar for 5 hours a day, neither one of those really advance my life much at all. But it's okay. It's okay. We can. Once again, it all comes down to balance. I also don't think that the Duke of Sussex should be telling us like how to live our lives. It's not like we're all as fortunate as you are, sir. Yeah, maybe if I had the money of the royal family, there'd be other things I'd be doing with my time. But, okay, done with the headphones. Let me get my beanie back on. Look, I'm not looking to just dump on the boomers here. They got enough problems going on, like dealing with internet memes. It's just another example of one of those things with like an older generation being out of touch with what the younger generations enjoy. I think just video games across the board, a lot of boomer age and older people don't really fully understand why anyone enjoys this, but you know what? Video games are just an activity that that people enjoy spending their time with. And yes, like anything, there's a question of balance of making sure you're not doing too much of something, because yes, truthfully, games aren't really going to advance your life too much. They are just a form mostly of entertainment. There are certainly benefits, social, hand-eye, problem solving, but overall, it's probably not going to advance your career very much unless your career is in gaming, and then keep playing games, I guess. It's okay for people to be playing games, so.